Hello again. My name is Anthony Altman, and this video is the workshop outline of the Masterclass in Consciousness. Now, I do hope that you have already seen the video that gives you the introduction to the course. This is the nitty-gritty, the outline, what we're going to do, the activity over 2.5 days. The minimum number of participants will be 10 and the maximum number will be 15. I like to keep the groups small so that this maximizes the ability for everybody involved to heal, to extract the maximum benefit they can. Small groups mean that you can do a lot more, you can go deeper. The purpose of the Masterclass in Consciousness workshop is to help people help themselves become more independent in their own self-healing, help, self-improvement, expanding consciousness, raising their consciousness, by helping them to do it for themselves. The cost of the workshop is, in Israel, 800 shekels. 800 shekels. And the workshop comprises over 2.5 days. The first day, day one, will be a Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Day number 2 will be on Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on the third day, day 3, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The cost of the course in the United States of America will be $350. In Canada, it will be approximately the equivalent value of the United States cost, $350 US dollars. And in the United Kingdom, the cost will be £270. 270 pounds. Any other country that I'm not able to mention, please connect with me if you're interested in living elsewhere. I will provide you the details upon your application. And you can send me a message on the contact page of this website. I'll give you more details later. In the United States of America, the UK, Canada, and most other countries, day 1 will be Friday evening, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Day 2 will be Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the third day, day 3, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Total time, about 18 hours. On the Thursday evening in Israel and the Friday evening elsewhere, I will be discussing the protocols of self-healing, self-help, self-improvement. And included in that will be a good explanation of what meditation is and what it is not. Most people have no idea. And also its purpose, how it works, how to do it. And I will share, teach, show, demonstrate a very simple meditation technique that if you're not meditating, this will be very helpful. I will also demonstrate, share a breathing technique which goes very well with this. It is also known as pranayama. It's a particular, there are many breathing techniques. This is just one. I will also explain the purpose and function of the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind, how they work, what their purpose is, and how the subconscious mind can be your very best friend, your ally, or your worst enemy, depending on your choice, your own self-awareness. I discuss all this. Very useful, very helpful. This has been a very, very significant subject matter of study for me, so I'm very happy to talk about it. And then I will explain the power and purpose of the heart center, which very few people talk about or even know about. And really, the ideal is to create a balance between mind and heart center. I then talk about karma, in this lifetime created karma, and what we bring from previous lifetimes, reincarnation, and life purpose. Now, there's a lot of talking, I know, but I just want to get it out of the way during this 2.5 hours on the Thursday, Friday evening, so that we can then be free to go into subjective experiences over the following 2 days. But this information is very, very important. It represents the foundation of what we're going to do over the next few days. The day 2, which is Friday in Israel or Saturday in elsewhere, we will have sufficient tea breaks, potty breaks, excuse the term, lunch hour, and the day will be starting off with a discussion and practice, a discussion of the practice of the meditation that I shared on the previous evening. We will also meditate, and we will do the breathing technique, and then we'll talk about it. I will provide printouts of various important information, and then we will have the visualization, a visualization of the master within, the higher self, the soul, in order to seek guidance from your master within. I will then discuss and demonstrate the practice of EFT, emotional freedom technique, otherwise known as tapping, and we're all going to practice this because it's very important that people can learn a technique that they can take home with themselves. When you become adept at this, it's very helpful in helping to change learned patterns of behavior, learned beliefs that no longer serve. It's very helpful. Then I'm going to talk about forgiveness as a major form of healing, forgiveness of those who have harmed us, and forgiveness of what we've done to others, even when we've judged and criticized people, healing on both sides. I use the Hawaiian technique, which is called Ho'oponopono. Very simple, very easy. We'll do it, learn it, and practice it. Thank you. And then I'm going to discuss the importance of appropriate dietary lifestyle. In particular, I'm going to talk about Ayurveda, which comes from India, and it's about 5,000-6,000 years in the making. It's an incredible dietary lifestyle. I've been practicing it since 2003, and I have nothing but high regard for it. And I will discuss, give you a basic understanding of it. There are other dietary lifestyles which we'll touch upon, and it's up to each individual to learn or to follow what resonates with them. However, with Ayurveda, the key principle is let your food be your medicine, and let your medicine be your food. And that's just a little taste of this incredible lifestyle. Ayurveda accommodates meat eaters and vegans like myself. So whatever you choose, no pressure. And then I'm going to demonstrate the use of a pendulum, and your homework will be to make your own pendulum at home. I'll show you how to do it. It's very simple. You'll bring it with you the following day, which in Israel will be a Saturday, and elsewhere will be a Sunday, 9 a.m. And we will discuss to start off with kinesiology, and I will demonstrate using the arm and the fingers. The fingers are very helpful if you do not have anybody to push down on your arm. You are then able to be very, very independent. Kinesiology is very helpful to help you know what your body wants and what it doesn't want until you become sensitive to the requirements of your own body. I will then discuss the divine purpose of relationships, in particular the relationship with yourself, which is really the first relationship we are to have. Everything else builds off the relationship you have with your higher self. And then I'm going to discuss a simple practice called smudging. It's the Native American system of clearing your auric field. I'll demonstrate this if the owner of the house we are using is willing. Some people don't like the smell. It's sage. It's actually, I've got some California sage. It's lovely. So we'll practice that. Then I'm going to talk about the 5 Tibetan rites and demonstrate this and teach this, and we're all but doing it. These 5 rites, some of which are very similar to yoga postures, but it's different. A very, very powerful healing modality to maintain good health. Some people feel that it is good for rejuvenation and regeneration of the tissues. So we'll practice that. And then we will practice with the homemade pendulums that you've brought. And then we're going to have sharing and questions. After which, I would like to introduce you to the world of affirmations, invocations, mantras, and prayers. I have a printout of a bit. I have a lot of information. I'll give you some of that information. I've also can direct you to repositories of vast amounts of information. Affirmations, invocations, mantras, and prayers are a very powerful healing modality. And you're able to create a reality which is very different to the reality you're experiencing if you don't like what you're experiencing. I'm going to talk a lot about that. It's helped me a lot. Then we're going to have some fun, and we're going to enjoy laughter yoga. I became a laughter yoga group leader in America, in California, years ago. And Dr. Madan Kataria, who created this, was there, met him, lovely guy. I'll explain how it started and how it works. You will be very surprised, and it's a wonderful healing modality. After lunch, there will be a recap of everything that we've done, questions, comments, any clarification that is required. We can go over a few things. It's very important that everybody's clear in what we are doing. Whatever it is that I've just said, what we're going to do, there may be a slight change, a tweak here and there, because when groups come together, individual energy and group energies differ. Whatever we do, it's for the highest good of the individual and the groups. Please let me know if you are interested in this website, this workshop. There's so much information going on in my mind at the moment. And I'm trying to pack it all into 2.5 days. I mean, it took me a total of 61 years to acquire all this information. It's impossible to share it all with you. So to pack as much as I can in 2.5 days, it's quite a feat in itself. If you're interested in this workshop, please contact me. You may well be seeing this video on my website. So go to the contact page, send me a message, and tell me you're interested. We will communicate, we will talk, we'll find out where you are, which country you are, what we can do, what group we can arrange, time, dates, blah, blah, blah. No problem. If you're not watching this video on my website, then I ask you to go to my website and send me a message. My website is www.anthonyaltmanbooks.com. That is Anthony Altman, A-L-T-M-A-N, books.com. Go to the contact page, send me a message. I welcome dialogue. We are here to help each other. This website, this workshop is designed to help people help themselves. It's designed to bring a group together where we can all help each other. It helps me too. We're all helping each other. Let us do what we can to help ourselves, help each other, and then go out into the world and reflect that energy so that we might be able to contribute something really positive. The time is late, our planet is suffering, people are suffering. Everything that we do to help ourselves is going to have a very positive effect on other people, our planet, the animals, everybody. Thank you very much. See you soon.